How many times have you woken up one day and just felt like you didn't want to get out of bed? Maybe you had a lot of things to do and that you didn't want to do, or maybe you're just plain tired and didn't want to face the day. We can all feel like that at some point in our lives. Many times people don't feel happy or they don't feel like they have purpose. I, for one, felt that struggle during college of trying to find something that truly made me happy until I started volunteering at the local express clinic. This past semester, I watched a TED Talk given by my high school friend Isabella Bernal about the equation of happiness. She discussed how she went from being clinically depressed freshman year of college to founding a women's empowerment company in South Africa. In addition to the TED Talks I watched, I also read many academic journals about how to find happiness in life. By the end of my presentation, you'll understand that you can truly find happiness by simply doing something that you love. I first want to start off by talking about the equation of happiness. Isabella Bernal gave a TED Talk discussing how she found happiness in her life. At the end of her freshman year, she was diagnosed with clinical depression and ended up having to leave school. She ended up having to move home with her family and take community college classes while also working a retail job. After trying to figure out what she wanted to do in her life, she remembered a mission trip she took to Africa in high school. One of the main problems she observed in Africa was a lack of jobs, especially for women. That is how Isabella came to the conclusion of the equation of happiness. The equation is finding something that you love plus helping others. Isabella loved online handbag shopping, and she was able to start a handbag company for women in South Africa. Not only was she able to help herself, but she was also able to help employ 4 South African women. Isabella was able to successfully start NAILA, a women's empowerment company, and went from being depressed to happy, making handbags, and empowering women. I now want to discuss how I found happiness in my life. Initially, when I started college, I was not very happy. I might have been making a lot of friends, and I might have been making great grades, but I was not truly happy. An academic journal that I read called Successfully Striving for Happiness challenged the thought of whether or not human beings could actively steer their lives towards a greater well-being. Well, I can attest that they can. Fast forward to first semester junior year, when I started volunteering at the local express clinic. I chose volunteering because I love helping others, and I chose the local express clinic because I love the medical field. At the express clinic, I'm able to room patients, I'm able to take patients' vitals, and I'm also able to present the patient's cases to the doctors. I have truly found my passion that makes me excited to wake up and volunteer. Overall, the equation for happiness is finding something you love to do, plus helping others. Isabella was able to find satisfaction in her life by creating jobs for South African women by making handbags. I was also able to find satisfaction in my life by volunteering at the local express clinic. By simply finding what we loved and using it to help others, we were able to find happiness in our lives. Now I challenge all of y'all to find something that you love to do and to use it to help others. And then you could truly be happy. Thank you.